Ronan, the floor is yours.
Thanks, Alberto. Thanks, Lars Christer. It's a pleasure to attend today's meeting, and thanks for giving me and my colleagues the opportunity to take part in the discussion. So we are Football Supporters Europe. We're a member organization, and we represent European football fans. And we are UEFA's interlocutor on the club competitions, including when it comes to the proposed reform. So we represent the fans who will be impacted by the reform. As Lars Christer said, the pandemic has shown that supporters are crucial to the spectacle and the survival of European football. And even if we're not able to attend matches, or if we all suffer from the financial crisis, we have consistently backed our clubs throughout this crisis. So our absence, we believe, has been felt by everybody who is in the game. And it's surprising that some stakeholders are seemingly ignorant to our views on the future of club competitions. Or worse, that they want to replace us by a fantasized fan of tomorrow. But who stands to benefit from this format? That's the question we ask, and from the extension of the number of games. The answer, in our perspective, is certainly not supporters. Most supporters do not want or can afford more football. Instead, we want a better football. And I don't know if the Swiss model as presented is beautiful, as described by Andreas Agnelli. In reality, there is not enough evidence at this stage to say whether it's a good or bad format. What we know, however, is that the format of a competition is merely a means to an end. The true beauty of football lies in its simplicity and its unpredictability, and what matters is what happens on the pitch. That's where the beauty lays. And when supporters present their tickets at the turnstiles or pick a corner in a crowded bar, hopefully soon enough, they usually do so in the belief that their team has a fighting chance of winning. And for many of us, the growing financial disparity between and within the leagues has undermined this belief. In many leagues, the champions are already determined before the start of the season, and for many fans, the dream of Europe is dead. As due to the financial imbalance, some clubs will never even have the chance to qualify for European competition. And even Andrea Agnelli said that quite a lot of young people are not interested in football because it's too competitive. But it doesn't draw the right conclusion from it. Football needs to reestablish its connection with the fans and the society, not antagonize or replace them. So FSC and other supporters organizations have repeatedly called for meaningful reform to make the game more sustainable. We are not conservative. We want the game to be more European, more diverse, more open, and not concentrated in the hands of a few clubs or a few Western European countries. So, to get back to the calendar, the seasons are now saturated with games that are played on every day of the week and every hours of the day. That such a busy schedule has left supporters struggling, and the vast majority of fans already believe that there are too many games in the modern game. So what does it mean for us, fans? More games means more time away from family, more holidays from work, and at some points, people will say enough is enough. We all have a financial ceiling in the amount of money we can put into football, and the risk of football fatigue is real. That's the message we want to share with everyone today in this meeting. Most young people and families have already been put off from attending games by ticket prices, or they attend fewer games, or even stopped watching live football altogether due to the associated cost. So this generational divide brings into question the long-term sustainability of football's economic model. That's the main challenge the football industry is now facing, not the attention span of the Generation Z or the nonsense we've heard these last few days. Football is not a product, or at least not only. It's the most popular sport in Europe. It's the main passion of millions and millions of European citizens, like myself and the people in this call. It shouldn't become a pale copy of esports or US franchise sports or anything like that. It should focus on its core values. But if some people at the top of the game continue to treat it like a product, it will become a product, and just that, which will inevitably get out of touch, replaceable, and overthrown by new, better product. I'll stop here, but thanks for the opportunity to give a quick overview on our position on the proposed reform. We will publish our detailed position later this week, and will be available to further discuss it with the attendees.